This Kyrie Irving situation is getting weird.
Are you surprised that reaction and some of the things that you did hurt people?
Where were you when I was a kid, figuring out that 300 million of my ancestors are buried in America? Where were you guys asking those same questions when I was a kid learning about the traumatic events of my familial history and what I'm proud to come from and why I'm proud to stand here and why when I repeat myself that I'm not going to stand down, it has nothing to do with dismissing any other race or group of people. I'm just proud of my heritage and what we've been through. And the fact that this has pinned me against the Jewish community, I'm here answering questions of whether or not I'm sorry or not on something I didn't create, and it was something I shared, and I'm telling everybody I'm taking responsibility. That's where I sit.
And we're going to break this thing down piece by piece. So it all started when the Nets guard posted a link to a documentary on his Twitter account. That's when all hell broke loose. Not only did Nike suspend his shoe deal endorsement, but the NBA suspended Kyrie indefinitely. The link that Kyrie posted was an Amazon documentary titled Hebrews to Negroes, which spoke on the untold origin of black people, which was said to spread anti-Semitism and misinformation. According to people who have watched the film, that's not the case. However, there is a moment in the film that denies the legitimacy of the Holocaust, which can be interpreted the wrong way. Nevertheless, it was reported that Kyrie apologized and has since denied any claims of being anti-Semitic. But just a few days ago, it was announced that Kyrie had to complete 6 requirements in order to rejoin the team. Now remember guys, this is all over a link for a documentary that Kyrie did not make, which is also on a public platform for everyone to watch. If the film is so bad, then why don't they try to get the film banned? But instead we have to witness a black man get humiliated in front of the world again, similar to what happened to Kanye not too long ago. With no one coming to Kyrie's aid at the time, not even his good friend KD.
It's an unfortunate situation for people that are impacted by this situation. I mean, it just sucks all around for everybody.
A ton of critics spoke out against Kyrie, and even his old teammate LeBron James has something to say.
Simple. Me personally, I don't condone any hate to any kind, to any race, to Jewish communities, to black communities, to Asian communities. You guys know where I stand, and it's part of the reason why I didn't air the Shop episode, why we kicked that, out of the archives, because it was hate conversation going on there, and I don't represent that. There's no place in this world for it. Nobody can benefit from that, and I believe what Kyrie did caused some harm to a lot of people.
Now LeBron has played his reverse card and tweeted out that despite what Kyrie did, he should still be allowed to play. In times like this, LeBron has shown himself to be politically spineless. It's one thing to speak out against hate speech, but it's another thing to promote rap music that literally talks about the killing of black people. It's hypocritical, and if I was in LeBron's camp, I would have told him to sit this one out, big dog. But I digress. In more recent news, the Boston Celtics guard and the vice president of the National Basketball Players Association, Jaylen Brown, came to Kyrie's defense, stating that many players around the league expressed discomfort with the terms handed down. Kyrie eventually met with NBA Commissioner Adam Silver on the situation. Silver informed the media, ironically, that he knew Kyrie wasn't anti-Semitic. Okay. Anywho, an NBA source claimed that he spoke with the Nets owner Joe Tsai on Kyrie's return for the road trip. In a tweet, Joe Tsai responded saying he still has work to do. Jaylen Brown responded to this tweet saying that this response is alarming for multiple reasons. So here's what I think. As for Kyrie, I can understand why a film like that might rub some Jewish people the wrong way. But that's a problem for the creators of the film, not Kyrie. That's a problem for Amazon, not Kyrie. See, Kyrie is just an NBA player expressing his freedom of speech and his freedom of religion. And that's not my words, that's the U.S. Constitution. He didn't say anything anti-Semitic, but even if someone could make the case that he was promoting hate speech, it's clear that he was doing it unintentionally. So the proper response to the situation would be to apologize, but to block his bag and make him pay loads of money is insane. And it really puts things into perspective on who really has majority ownership in this country. But what do you think? Do you think Kyrie deserves his treatment, or do you think there's a more serious problem that we're all failing to see? Let me know in the comments. Subscribe for more content. I'm Ben, signing out, and as always, till next time.
Realmatic Podcast.